Hello learners, welcome to Iit Madras Student Community channel. Today we will be solving Iit Madras Statistics October 2022 Qualifier paper. So let's get started. The first question says, a cricket analyst wishes to analyze the runs scored by Ricky Ponting in international matches. He analyzes the batting statistics of 30 matches randomly selected from all the international matches played by Ponting in the last 5 years and issues the following statements. Statement 1. The average runs scored by Ricky Ponting in those randomly selected 30 matches is 72.8. Statement 2. Ricky Ponting loses his wicket mostly at the score of 37 in international matches. Statement 3. Ricky Ponting has played more matches against India on Indian pitches than Australian pitches. Coming to the question, which of the following statements is or are true? Now, while seeing at the option, we can see we have been asked here the sample and population. So first we'll look into what is a sample and what is a population. Population, the total collection of all elements that we are interested in, is called the population, while a sample is a subgroup of population that we will be studying in detail. Now, as we see here, the population is all the international matches played by Ponting, out of which 30 matches are randomly selected. So, international matches is a population, while a subgroup of it, that is 30 matches, is randomly selected. Now, if we look at the options, population is all the international matches played by Ricky Ponting, that is option B is correct. Sample is 30 randomly selected international matches played by the last 5 years, option C is correct. Yeah, the same comprehension continues. It's for the above question. Which measure of central tendency is used to issue statement 3? Now we have been given options as mean, median and mode, that is measures of central tendency. Now we all know mean is basically average. Look for mode. Mode is the most common category, or the category with the highest frequency is called as mode. And median, the median of an ordinal variable, is the category of the middle observation of the sorted values. If the observations are even, then we choose the category on either side of the middle of the sorted list as the median. Now here they have asked which measure of central tendency is used. We will look at statement 3. It says Ricky Ponting has played more matches against India on Indian pitches than Australian pitches. Here we can see the word mode, that is, or while looking at definition, it is high frequency. So you can easily figure out it is mode. Moving to the next question. The statistical analysis that has helped to reach at statement 2 is we have the options as descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. First we'll take a look what these two terms mean. Now, the part of statistics concerned with the description and summarization of data is called as descriptive statistics, while the part of statistics concerned with the drawing of conclusions from data is called as inferential statistics. Now we'll take a look at statement 2. So here the statement is Ricky Ponting loses his wicket mostly at the score of 37 in international matches. So they have drawn a conclusion from the given data, and it says that he loses his wicket mostly at the score of 37. So they have drawn a conclusion from all the data that was available. So this turns out to be inferential statistics. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is a time series data? Now what is a time series data? The data which is recorded over a period of time is called as a time series data. It is a series of information or points gathered over a period of time or in time order. If you look at option A, rainfall recorded at 3 locations on a particular day. Now here the rainfall has not been rated or recorded for a longer period of time. It's just for a day and that too at 3 different locations. So this option gets eliminated. Now option B says humidity measured daily at Chennai for 50 days. Now here the humidity has been measured for a period, that is 50 days at a single point. So yes, this is a time series data. Option C says a recording inflation data in India from 1965 to 2010 annually. Now even this data is recorded over years. So this is a time series data. Option D says stock returns earned by the shareholders of Rolex as for the year ended 31st December 2018. Now this data has been looked over just for the day, that is the year end of 31st December 2018. So this one is a cross-sectional data, it is not a time series data, so even this option gets eliminated. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following statements is or are true? Now option A, vehicle number plate is a numeric and discrete variable. We'll see what is numeric data. A numeric variable is basically a quantitative variable and it describes numerical properties of cases. And next they have mentioned that it is a discrete one. Discrete data is basically its values are distinct and separate. Now vehicle number plate consists of alphabets too, so it is not numeric and it is not discrete too. Option B says phone brand has nominal scale of measurement. Now coming to nominal data, it represents discrete units and is used to label variables. Now phone brand works as a variable. For example, here we have seen what is your gender, is it male or female. Now if you look at phone brands, we have Samsung, OnePlus, Oppo, Vivo, etc. There are various options to choose from. So yes, it is a nominal scale of measurement. Option C says amount of milk in liters is a numeric and continuous variable. Yes, it is. In liters it can be measured, it is numeric and it is continuous. Option D says life of a bulb in hours has interval scale of measurement. Now looking at what is interval scale of measurement, internal values represent ordered units which have the same difference. Now life of a bulb in hours doesn't necessarily would have the same difference, so this one option gets eliminated. So the right options are B and C. Moving on to the next question. It says the data on the number of test matches played by Sheldon and Bonnet in different countries is given in the table. Which of the following graphs is suitable for the tabulated data? You have to find the graph. Here we have been given the table. So now here we have a bar chart, we have a pie chart. Okay, now first of all what we'll do is we'll convert the data into percentage. Since you can see here the pie chart has been represented in percentage, the bar chart has been represented in percentage. So we do it by dividing by total value and then multiplying by 100. So now we get the percentage for Australia to be 27.78, New Zealand to be 14.44, England to be 23.33, India to be 18.88 and others to be 15.56. Now if we see which data or correctly represents this data, so here we can see in option number 1, it correctly matches the percentage. Here we have the scale starts from 0, the countries are aligned. So yes, option 1 is correct. And then looking at pie chart, here they have labeled each country. They have accurately presented the percentage. So this pie chart is also correct. Coming to the next question, what is the sample variance of the marks obtained by students of class 10 in mathematics? Okay, for this we are going to need data, which is over here. Yes, comprehension. So the question says, 2 teachers A and B are assigned to check the mathematics paper attempted by the student 10th. The mean and population variance of the marks of the 20 papers checked by teacher A is 50 and 16 respectively. For the remaining 30 papers checked by teacher B, it is 60 and 25 respectively. Based on the given information, answer the given sub-questions. Now we have been asked here, what is the mean marks obtained by the students of class 10 in mathematics? Now as you can see here, there are two data given over here checked by two different teachers, and then we have been asked the mean marks of the total 10 standard mathematics. So mean marks obtained is basically combined data. Now here you can see that the formula for combined mean is n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar the whole upon n1 plus n2, where x1, x2 are the mean, n1 and n2 are the number of population, and sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square are the population variance. We put the given values from the question and then we put them in the formula. We get the answer, that is combined mean to be 56. And after that we have been asked, what is the sample variance of the marks obtained by students of class 10th. So using the information from the comprehension, we list out the given part. We have n1 and 2, we have mean, we have population variance. Now this is the formula for combined sample variance, which is n1 sigma 1 square plus d1 square plus n2 sigma 2 square plus d2 square the whole upon n1 plus n2, where d1 is equals to x1 bar minus combined mean and d2 is equals to x2 bar minus combined mean. We have the combined mean value 56 from the previous question. We put that in the formula and we get the answer to be 45.9. Okay, this question is done. Yeah, coming to the next question. If sample standard deviation of data set is 15 and population standard deviation of the same data set is 14, find the number of observations in the data set. First we'll list out what is given. Now first, sample standard deviation is given to be 15. We write the formula for sample standard deviation, that is summation r is equals to 1 to n xi minus x bar the whole square the whole upon n minus 1, which is equals to 15. We square both sides to remove the square root. 15 square we get it to be 225, n minus to the right side we get equation 1 as summation xi minus x bar the whole square is equals to 225 n minus 225. And next we have been given another population standard deviation, which is 14, again using the formula for population standard deviation. We have summation xi minus x bar the whole square the whole upon n, which is equals to 14. Again we square to remove the root, and then we get equation 2 to be summation xi minus x bar the whole square is equals to 196n. Then from solving two equations simultaneously, we equate LHS and RHS. We get n value to be 7.75, but as they have mentioned in the question, enter the value as next highest integer. We round it off to 8. Thank you.